Oftentimes when we get repaints of figures, especially in the G.I. Joe line, they're really, not really fan favorites, with the exception, of course, of the sub-teams of Python Patrol, Tiger Force, Night Force, Slaughter's Marauders. But actually, I think this is actually a pretty cool repaint. This is Countdown version 2 from 1993, the Star Brigade line. The G.I. Joe went into space this year on some of the Star Brigade figures and the Armor Tech figures. And I don't know, I think this Countdown actually looks pretty good. Some of the other repaints are a little different. They're not bad, but then we started getting some of the orange and kind of the brightly colored guys. Obviously, these Armor Tech fighters are kind of love them or hate them. Actually, I think Robo Joe's pretty cool, but I'm probably in the minority there. So, because the original Countdown, he was white with blue highlights, had a white and blue helmet. Obviously, very different accessories. He had a backpack and a little gun. So, this is Countdown version 2 from 1993. And I am going to free him from his cell that he has been in for 23 years now. 23. Interesting. It used to be. How am I trying to figure this? I got this guy for about $10, 10 or 12, I forget. You can still find carded Joes for pretty cheap. And if you think about it, I mean, something like this today, if you go to the store and you see the Marvel figures and things like that, I mean, they're about $12. So, still not a bad price. I've actually bought cheap carded Joes for my kids for birthday presents and let them open them. Some of the Shadow Ninjas and especially the Ninja Force. I've found some of those for, $8. We'll actually see an opening of one of those in a future YouTube video of mine, of Dojo here soon. And yeah, so it's kind of a cool gift. Either maybe, as I'm recording this, Christmas is coming up here in about 6-7 weeks. So if you have a friend who's a Joe collector and you want to get them a carded Joe that's cheap, or like I said, like what I'm doing is opening it because, honestly, him in good shape, yeah, $3 or $4, and then I've definitely paid $1 for each one of these. So you figure that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe 7, so yeah, so for $10, and then the file card, I'd pay $1 for that. So actually, paying 10 or 12 for a carded figure and opening it, you're getting one that's mint. Although sometimes they do rub against the bubbles. It's complete with all the accessories. You get a file card. You can cut it how you like, so they're not all kind of janky on the edges. If you're into the little catalogs, this one's actually cool. It has the has a Ninja Viper in it. And I don't know, yes, I don't think it's that bad of a deal, and it's kind of a cool thing. This one came from Kmart. I love Kmart, which is kind of a weird thing. So yeah, we're going to open this guy up. And these ones obviously came with the tree. All the accessories came on the tree, obviously, well, except for his helmet and his missile launcher. I'm trying to be careful with this. I don't want to mess up the file card, because I'd like to have it in good shape. And another thing, too, is actually with some of these Star Brigade, and I don't know of many off the top of my head. I'll have to look it up in the Ojo, but yeah, here we go. Countdown version 2, mint condition. Here's his helmet, his missile launcher, his accessories that are on the tree, the insert, and I mentioned that there is a picture of Ninja Viper in here, which is... Oh no, I was wrong. This isn't Ninja Viper. This is the, yeah, there he is. Ninja Viper, the International Heroes, the mail-in Deep Six, the mail-in General Hawk. There's a whale, and the mail-in Cobra Wolf, which I would love to have. It's different. The missiles are different, and the colors are different. That was my favorite vehicle as a kid. Anyhow, there's instructions in case you can't figure out how to put a thing on a stand or a missile on a missile launcher or a helmet onto his head. But... oh yeah, so I was mentioning that some of the accessories actually, are kind of interchangeable for some of the other figures. So, for instance, Robo Joe, his guns and his missiles are the same as Roadblock version 7, which is the Roadblock that, not that one. It's similar to that one. It's a different paint scheme. It's orange and black, and actually they're a variant. One has sort of black grenades, one has silver grenades. The silver grenades one is harder to find. So, you know, if you can find a Robo Joe for cheap, or, you know, complete in a card, whatever, and then you can use his accessories for roadblock for the most part. He has a unique missile launcher. And some of the other, you know, are the same. Again, I don't know a lot of them off the top of my head. I know some of Destro's accessories are the same way. So anyway, yeah, he's a pretty cool figure. I think, again, I think it's a good repaint. I don't think it's you know, as bizarre as some of the 93 and the 94 stuff. You know, we're not getting a you know, leather neck with giraffe looking pants, or the, you know, cross country with the rebel flag on his back and things like that. And a lot of these had these large guns here. A lot of them just in different colors. So there's Countdown version 2. You know, I'm just going to break these things off the tree and throw the tree in the bubble away, and I'm going to cut that card all nice and neat, since I have good scissor skills, unlike a lot of children back in the day. Any parents here, actually this is kind of a funny story. I was eating breakfast with my kids this morning. My son's in 6th grade, my daughter's in 2nd grade. And one of my kids, I think one of my daughters, said that somebody at their school and their class can't hold scissors right. So parents, please teach your kids how to use scissors. It's a good skill for cutting G.I. Joe file cards, or just being a 2nd grader in general. So this has been Countdown version 2. I opened it. He is free. He is mint. He is cool. He is complete with file card. There is an insert. So yeah, go on there. Go to eBay. You know, Forceful One. You know, other people, you know, see on Facebook and stuff like that, who are selling these. Generally the 93, 92, 93, maybe some of the 94. Some of those got a little bit harder to find, so they might be a little bit pricier. But yeah, pick up one of these guys for, you know, 8, 10, 12 bucks, maybe 15 bucks, and open it. You got a mint complete figure with file card, and they're pretty cool. So I will see you next time.